Candace, let's start with you. I mean, look, big picture on this particular crisis at the border now. They said, didn't they, in the election, in the midterm election campaign, oh, this is all a stunt. President Donald Trump's going around whipping up fear of immigrants because he wants, for votes in the election. It's a real problem.
It's a very real problem. And look, this is a national security issue. Just think about this. If we're talking about open borders and we don't have policies and we can't secure our borders, the position that we are in, we have real enemies overseas. What's stopping them from taking a plane over to Mexico and entering in this country by the very same means that this immigrant caravan is entering in?
And it's not just the security aspect, Tezan. I want to ask you to comment on the economic aspect. One of the things I was interested in reading was even in the New York Times report, and they're no fan at all of the president's immigration policy, but when they were describing the numbers in the caravan who've arrived at Tijuana, and they talked about the fact that hundreds of the over 6,500 were there to claim asylum, and the rest were there for economic migrants. And so this whole argument that, well, we've got to be compassionate, they're fleeing asylum, actually, it's an economic point that's going on here, and it's exactly those people that who would come in for work in the US who actually would threaten the economic prospects of the same people that supported Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders.
Sure, absolutely. And some other numbers that I want to point out. I've been in trouble for making this statement, and I'm going to double down again on it tonight. My issue is the hypocrisy, especially particularly with the left. You have a crime bill right now that Cory Booker's begging for people to get on board. When we talk about mass incarceration going from 500,000 in 1980 to 2.2 million now, there are American citizens who are locked up right now, but yet our concern is on those who are trying to break in America. But we're doing nothing to help those who are trying to break out of jails in America. It's not just, I was a police officer in the military, so I believe in doing the crime and doing the time, but it is also important to point out that 97% of people in jail took a plea deal because they did not have adequate representation. So if this government is saying, if Democrats are saying, we want to make sure people have due process, we want to make sure that people can apply for asylum, where is the due process for those who have been enslaved more than those, black men who are in jail, more now than those in 1850 who were enslaved? So this is a real issue that I have that is a very sore spot for me, because I seem to take offense. I'm very empathetic to those who need, who want to seek refugees. But when I look at people who are in my community, I come from the 90s, I grew up in the 90s. Hundreds of people were destroyed through Bill Clinton's crime bill, and nothing's been being told about that.
I just want to say thank you for saying that. You're exactly right. The #1 group of individuals that are negatively impacted by illegal immigration are young black men, okay? So this is directly going to impact negatively the black community, and that is a conversation that needs to be started and needs to be continued to be had.
And it's exactly right. And so for exactly that reason and many more, Democrats who now have the power that they've been looking for, certainly in the House, they should be cheering the president on and trying to help him do this, not standing in the way, which looks like what's going to happen. Chris, I just want to bring you in here. This issue of immigration, for all its different ramifications, particularly the economic, is a defining one for the populist movement, both here and elsewhere. How would you say the Trump administration, in the first 2 years, how have they handled it?
The Trump administration, where it's had authority to handle it from the executive side of the ledger, has done a B, sort of a B minus job. Not because Donald Trump wasn't trying to do what he promised to do. He was. But as Congressman Biggs from the great state of Arizona, where I'm from, pointed out, people like Secretary Nielsen were not supportive of the president's policies, and they drug their feet on these things. Congress, on the other hand, is a flat-out F. You had people like the outgoing Paul Ryan, who just did not support the president's policy. You had a very good bill that Congressman Biggs introduced into Congress. And so what did Paul Ryan do with it and the leadership do with it? They did not put it on the fast track. They assigned it to 7 different committees, which is their way of saying this is going to die the death of a thousand cuts.
So without any leadership, I mean, Paul Ryan's gone, okay, but what's the prospect of moving it forward?
The prospect of moving that bill forward is probably not great, honestly. You're right. We have a lame duck session. I don't think Paul Ryan, who's still the speaker until January, is in a big rush to do something
fair
like
point.
that.
He's still there. Okay,
he's still there.
Okay, well, all the reasons that you've set out, it's just so frustrating that this isn't happening. Really frustrating. Sorry. All right.